Student seating is down in this area. Everybody. All right. I'm gonna go. Right. I'm gonna be a star.
Say hi. I don't think so. Rudy. Not that I would think so. It is.
Just monitoring, making sure that the audio levels are okay, and we want to zoom in and out. But you'll notice there's a cable going out. I'm recording it from. I'll show you the second one. I'll be right back.
Over there. Right there. Whatever. I'm following mom. Huh? Yeah.
So all you're doing, it's going to be one of the rare times that I actually have the camera going. Walk up and
that all Niner Star students should sit in the reserved Niner Star students section. section.
All students, have you checked in at the table? If you have not, please come out to the table and check in. Thank you.
One more small announcement. Any students who haven't checked in, please check in at the table in the atrium.
All right, good evening. I'd like to welcome everyone to our Night of Stars ceremony for this year. I thank you for joining us here as we celebrate West students. These kinds of when we ask what is the West Way, I've always said you know it when you see it. Students who might not receive other kinds of honors for what they do. This is important for the students to know. Somebody saw you and told you deserve this recognition. Enjoy this honor. I congratulate all recipients. I will now Night of Stars recipient by a staff member. Please come up to the stage to receive your certificate, and then you will return to your seat. I have worked with my two award recipients this year through their roles as the West Board of Education student representatives. They served as the faces of West to both the Board of Education and the community. This is one of the most important student roles we have here at West, and they have done everything they've needed in the role and more. They have worked to enhance the communication between their position and the West community. Students. Being in my first year as West principal, I could not have asked for anything better than these two Board of Ed student representatives, and I thank them for everything they've done this year.
Hello and good evening. It is my pleasure to introduce the Night of Stars recipients. If you would please come to the stage. Noah Casa.
presenting on behalf of Ms. Pamela Augustin. It is my pleasure to introduce Larry Pham as a Knight of Star recipient. Is Larry here? I'll read a little bit about him for us. Larry is a member of our work-based learning program. The work-based learning program involves special education students gaining experience with different work opportunities, off-campus locations within the community, and using the paratransit to get there. When Larry came to West several years ago, he was anxious about trying new things and going new places. Larry is now a leader for his younger peers in our WBL community. He can show his peers how to find their transportation schedules or how to ride the bus. He holds himself and others to a higher standard. This year, Larry has worked in Shop West, the Pop Shop, and a local Walgreens. We see great things in his future. We will miss him, his quiet leadership, and as he will be moving to his next adventures in life at the end of the school year. Congratulations, Larry.
A few students, so I will call them all up at once, and then I have a little something I wrote about each one. I've been practicing this one. Oliver Vitlassel, Cohen, Jackson Dunkirk, James Gow, Brenda Lenny, Jenny Wynn, and Aaron Schran. What a good crew. All right. Aaron, I'm going to start with you. Aaron is a standout student whose work ethic and attention to detail are second to none. She is an avid learner and always comes to class with a smile. I love seeing the stunning and sometimes funny drawings she doodles on all of her tests and quizzes. It's rare to see a student who is so creative but also has such great mathematical ability. She always has a positive attitude and is willing to help a struggling friend. Jenny comes to class every day with a smile and always does her best. Her positive attitude and strong work ethic are such an asset to our class. Not only does Jenny complete the assigned work, but also goes above and beyond by seeking out additional learning opportunities. I admire so much Jenny's positive attitude and work ethic, and I'm so lucky to have her in class this year. Next is Shane. Shane has been such a pleasure to have in geometry this year. He consistently approaches his work with dedication and determination. Shane is eager to learn, actively participates in classroom discussions, and consistently delivers high-quality work. His level of respect and kindness are second to none. Next is Enzo. Enzo is a mature and dedicated student who understands that hard work will help him accomplish his goals. He consistently performs at the top of a very rigorous honors math class and does so always with a positive attitude. James is an absolute pleasure to have in geometry this year. He works diligently through every problem until he has a deep understanding. He asks insightful questions and finds mistakes I've made more than I'd like to admit. I so appreciate his effort and contributions to our class. Jackson is just goodness personified. He not only cares deeply about his own learning, but is always eager to help his classmates find success. I'm so lucky to have had Jackson in class for 2 years in a row, and both years he's made such a positive difference in the classroom dynamic. bright, and deep-thinking student who cares about the why behind all concepts. She makes me smile every day, and I've loved getting to know her this year. I wish I had more Ellies in every class. Oliver is such a joy to have in Functions Honors this year. Not only is he kind and friendly to all he encounters, but he has made more of an academic turnaround than I have seen in my 24-year career. Each class, he voluntarily puts his phone away, sits in the front of the classroom, so that he can optimize his ability to learn. He is mature and respectful, and I look forward to seeing all that Oliver accomplishes at West and beyond.
This student is a natural leader in everything that she does. Her passion, dedication, talent, and humility inspire all of those around her to be the best that they can be. Watching this student grow from the quiet and reserved singer that she was 2 years ago into the confident musician and leader that she is today has been one of the highlights of my time at West. I cannot wait to see the impact that she will make on all of her future students' lives. My star for tonight is Gabby Creighton.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Carole Roskoph, and I have several young men I'm going to ask to come up. As I call your name, just come up and I will present once everyone is here. Connor Owens, Andre Scott, Michael Keller, AJ Spector, Abraham Morton, Benjamin Mans, Benjamin Turley, Ethan Turley, Adam Mugati. We've all heard the saying, our character is what we do when we think no one is looking. Often that is used to explain how people act one way in public and another way in private. We also often hear comments from people that start, these young people today, and then they go off into a litany of complaints and allegations of all the wrongs that they imagine all people under a certain age are guilty of, regardless if they witness that behavior or not. Thankfully, I work with young people and get to witness their character daily, whether they know I'm watching or not. I'm going to tell you a story about these young men. One day in the cafeteria, some of these young men were sitting at a table. All the places were filled. After some time, several of the other young men came up to the table, realized there were no spots left, and stood there for a moment. I was watching from a small distance, and I could see on their faces the young men waiting for a seat at the table were hurt, confused, and not sure what to do. As they were walking away, the others sitting at the table all got up with their lunches and their belongings and moved over to a bigger table. The students who arrived at lunch late were visibly relieved, and lunch continued for all of them without problems or anxiety or incident. They all had a seat. I do not think that any of them realized anyone saw what happened or that it would even matter, but to me it did. I am an English teacher, and everything has a metaphorical or symbolic meaning. That day, in the West cafeteria, I learned from these young men a very simple lesson. In order to give everyone a seat at the table, sometimes we have to move to a bigger table. No one should be excluded for lack of room. So gentlemen, thank you for teaching me and for being shining examples for all of us through your character when you think no one is watching.
So I'm going to call up three amazing people, and they're going to come up, and I'll tell you why they're awesome. So please clap it up for Rebecca Armstrong, Isabella Garcia, and Hans Carino. Come on up. Everybody looked fabulous tonight while they're coming up, by the way, so come on down. All right, so I'm going to talk about Rebecca first. So this is again from Ms. Samuels-Chin. Rebecca, your ability to persevere is clear. When we are in class, you make sure you ask questions and continue until your questions are answered. Congratulations, Rebecca Armstrong, for being a nurse. Okay. And this is for Isabella Garcia. You go the extra mile to uncover the truth and dynamics of healthcare. Stay curious. You have shown grit and leadership. Congratulations, Isabella Garcia.
Tonight, I have nominated Emery Reyes, so she can come and join us here. All right, so Emery is always positive. She raises the level in every room that she walks into. She's a leader, she's a friend to everyone that she meets, and she always seeks out opportunities to help other people, even if it gets in the way of her having a little bit of fun. She's just a great example. She helps me out in some of my adaptive classes, and she is super patient and super kind, even sometimes when I can get a little bit impatient, which is very impressive. So, Emery Reyes.
Certainly a plethora of kids I could have nominated, but I have four specific that I'd like to come to the stage. Robert Gonzalez, Abby Bryan, and Cora Griffin. Let's go. How is that? Alrighty, here we go. So, I'm flashbacking to October 2023, and a young man arrived in my Algebra 2 class, and honestly, my first impression that week was, wow, this kid is going to challenge my teaching skills. I was feeling a little uncertain about how things were going to proceed with this student. However, I was wrong. I fast forward now, and Rob has earned solid A's and B's in math and continues to strive to understand the concepts being taught in Algebra 2. He is engaged, he asks questions, he completes all of his assignments, either by himself or with me during his lunch hour. He emulates the qualities that most teachers strive to see in their students, and therefore I am hopeful that Rob is doing the same for all of his teachers here at Cherry Hill West. Honestly, because of our teacher-student rapport, Rob and I are actually giving some thought to him enrolling in my calculus class for the 2024-2025 school year. And now, flashback October 2023, and my first thought of this person was, he will be a challenge. And once again, I was wrong. Rob is humble, he is kind, generous, and he's empathetic. He may mumble here and there when he speaks to me. However, from the 3.5 hours we spend a day, I finally understand him. Rob, I hope you see all the good that I see in you and know that there is so much opportunity that surrounds you. Stay focused and go for it, Rob. I believe in you. Great. Kind, responsible, and driven. 3 words that define this young lady. Every day this school year, I have been greeted with a huge smile and a jovial, "Hello, Queen," as she entered into my classroom or simply walked past me in the hallway. Bree would then typically continue our conversation by checking in on my well-being or sharing something about her day or night that was always about friends, her softball team, or most importantly, her family. Family, the center of her world. Her parents clearly instilled in her to help others that she values and trusts, and therefore I am honored to be one of those people to her. Kindness matters. During junior prom, as a senior, Bree was my go-to student helper. She sacrificed her own time and met me daily to help me sell tickets, count money, run errands, and even the night of the junior prom, Bree volunteered as a student chaperone with a few other kids. It was a huge help, and her willingness to be part of the party as a worker didn't go unnoticed. Responsibility matters. Bree, you are driven. You drive to be successful and going to support. Your drive to be successful is going to support you as you navigate your upcoming college experiences. I hope that you stay focused on academics, yet allow your passion for softball to broaden the opportunities that are being offered to you as a young adult. Thank you for being you. Abigail Ryan. Simply put, Abby is a precious gem. She is happy, she is determined, she is passionate about her schoolwork, she's a devoted friend. She is responsible both in and outside the classroom, outside of the school campus. She is fun. I had the opportunity to teach Abby this school year in calculus and therefore witness firsthand her passion to learn and desire to understand the content. And even after all of these years teaching Abs, I love this. Way to go. However, what I love even more about Abby is her willingness to help me. As Abby knows and a few others at Cherry Hill West, I like to have fun and be creative. And all year long, Abby was right there with me. From promoting our very first after-school jazzercise dance party to our last, to working at the junior prom as a student chaperone, to creating our last day school countdown in the hallway, excuse me, the list goes on. Yet Abby was always right there. The quote, West Way, speaks to those students that innately show kindness for others and those that accept and understand all the diversity that surrounds us in the halls of the West. I almost said Freudian slip there. Abby Ryan emulates the West Way. Abby, huge things are ahead for you at the University of Connecticut, and I cannot wait to learn about the precious stone that you add to their student body. Spread your wings, Ab, and continue to lead each day with kindness. And of course, know that I'm only an email or phone call away. All right, finally, sorry, again. Cora Gray. My sidekick this year at school, my quote, go-to kiddo. Well, maybe Cora could best be defined as my mini-me. I met this young lady last year, however, it was this year when I really got to know the real Cora, the person that emulates the West Way. W, willing to do just about anything for me and for many others in her circle. Cora shows random acts of kindness to her adults and peers in her world. E, empathy for others. Diversity exists in this world, and Cora does an excellent job at understanding other people's differences. S, savvy about many things and makes good judgment in and out of the school. So savvy, she must clue me in on the language and ways the teenagers are these days. Trustworthy, goes unknown, didn't even say anything but check. W, wise, about what really matters day to day, her family. A, ambitious. She wants to grow and exceed in higher education. Y, yes, always her answer to me, I will jazzercise with you every day. Cora, thank you for being a positive in my day, every day this school year. Your positive energy about being a student at West will be missed by me. However, my wish for you is to stay focused on your academics, grow as a young adult, and know that I'm only a phone call away. Congratulations.
Last year I was not able to come, and these are students I love them all and would have picked them as well. I'm going to name the following students: Julia Lewis, Nathan Goldwasser, Rebecca Ruskoph, Crystal Patel. Wrote up a little something. As Julia's math teacher, I'm nominating her for her dedication and determination towards both her academics and athletics here at West. As adults, we all know that life is a roller coaster of ups and downs, and we know how difficult it is to keep a consistent attitude through those ups and downs. What I admire most about Julia is her ability to accomplish this and maintain consistency throughout her approach to daily life. Regardless of Julia's performance on a test or on the basketball court, I know she will walk into my classroom each day with that same bright and shining smile. She is always thinking of that next play which will lead her to success in life. As Nate's math teacher, I am nominating him for his commitment to academic excellence as he quietly leads and serves as a role model to his peers. Nate excels academically in pre-calculus honors. However, he is more than just a top-performing student in my class. Nate is kind and caring, while his humility keeps him grounded. He has the ability to see his peers as equally important to him. He also demonstrates respect for and equally valuing each people's backgrounds and experiences. For this reason, his classmates feel comfortable coming to him for help, as they know they will not be judged nor criticized. I'm very grateful to have Nate, the quiet and humble leader, setting the example in my classroom each day. As Rebecca's math teacher, I am nominating her for using her effective voice as an integral part of the classroom learning environment. Rebecca has an extraordinary level of maturity as well as a respectful manner which allows her to express her thoughts, ideas, and opinions and values amongst others. This can be seen when she is working collaboratively with her peers as they are actively listening and making decisions based off of her ideas. Rebecca will often come to me to also share her perspectives. Her valuable input guides me in my decision-making process and allows me to make positive changes in my classroom. I have no doubt that Rebecca's strong student voice, coupled with her strong desire to succeed, as she is currently in the top 1% of my students for academic performance, will only lead her to great opportunities in life. And to Crystal Patel. As Crystal's math teacher, I am nominating her for her perseverance and grit. This school year, Crystal rose to the challenge of taking honors level math, pre-calculus honors. Not only has she embraced this opportunity, but she has shown persistent effort and resilience to achieve success. Crystal works hard in class and on the track field. She never gives up on any task that is challenging and is a great role model for others to follow. She asks questions if she doesn't understand and continues to work towards her goals. It has been great to watch what Crystal's positive attitude and confidence blossom throughout the school year. Perseverance is necessary to see success in life. Crystal, you are halfway there.
My name is Christopher Borla, and I'm going to be representing three students: Sydney Dunn-Kraus, Nayla Ben-Khan, and Amara Gorlai. This is for Sydney. When asked by a biographer what attribute he admired most in others, Walt Disney responded with typical originality: stick-to-itiveness. Few students I have ever taught embody that characteristic more than Sydney. Regardless of the difficulty of task, Sydney completes it with meticulous attention to detail. Her work is exemplary and often serves as a model to her peers. In addition, Sydney is quick to provide needed help to her classmates without hesitation or self-interest. She is a remarkable young lady and worthy of both praise and recognition. I'm honored to be Sydney's teacher. This is for Nayla and Milana. As I entered my 30th year of teaching at High School West this past September, I was filled with both excitement and more than a little anxiety. My earliest interactions with Nayla and Milana put my mind at ease. They are both students in my U.S. History 1 AP class, a course that provides academic challenges which few students have ever been exposed to. Nevertheless, these two extraordinary young ladies continue to provide insightful commentary every class period. Unrelenting in their desire to achieve academic success, they routinely attend up to 4 extra weekly virtual extra help sessions. They demand my very best effort as a teacher, and I appreciate that. Their work ethics are commendable, but their academic humility, earnestness, and senses of humor are what sets them apart. In what has been a successful year, Nayla and Milana have made their class among the most memorable of my career. These 2 students embody the very best of the high school experience and are both worthy of our highest recognition and praise. I am so fortunate to be their teacher.
Good evening, I'm Amy Tavares.
Before I call up my 2 nominees here, I just want to say I graduated from West back in 1988. This is my first year, though, teaching here, and I am just overwhelmed with hearing about all these students and what they bring to the West Way and continuing the tradition that has been going on for so long. With that, I'm proud tonight to recognize Kyle Gonzalez and India Young. Kyle, I'm going to start with you. Have you ever had a rough day, but then someone just gives you a smile and it makes your day better, everything washes away? Kyle, that's what you do for me. You never fail to greet me with a smile. Show everybody your smile. Look at these. He always makes my day better. He's helpful to others, pays attention, gives 100% to every activity. He's compassionate, friendly, and he loves hockey. His positive nature should be an example to us all. He has a quiet determination to succeed and has developed strategies to help himself be independent. Kyle, keep up the good work and enjoy your senior year next year. And now India Young. Determination. That's the first word that comes to mind when I think of India. I have the pleasure of seeing her in 2 different classes and get to witness her tenacity and learn and do well in both settings. She's very quiet, but the wheels are always turning, and when the ideas come together, her efforts and understanding shine through. It may take her a little bit more time to process some information, but she doesn't let that stop her. India also took initiative to become involved as a freshman this year in theater and was cast in Romeo and Juliet. And when I came and watched the Decades Night performances, she couldn't stop smiling during all of her vocal workshops. So both of those settings, it was really fun for me to see another side of her personality that I don't normally get to see in the classroom. India, keep up the good work, continue to put yourself out there, and continue to be true to yourself.
Hello, my name is Lucy Fleischman. I'm a history teacher here at West. And as somebody who can never keep a secret, it is my greatest excitement and honor to name Elena Cote as my Night of Stars nominee. I should mention this has been super hard because she sits right next to my desk, and every time I hear her talk about it, I'm like, it's me, but I can't tell you. So, I met Elena in a rather dreary and smelly prop closet. Look, she said excitedly, these cups will be great for Christmas Story. Her excitement was a stark contrast to the like I said, the dreary room that we had been in. I didn't realize it at the time, but I had met the world's biggest optimist. I spent the first semester getting to know Elena extracurricularly. We worked together gathering Depression-era decorations and creating prop lists for the winter show and the musical. To say she's responsible is an understatement. Elena keeps me accountable. When I was forgetting to grab a script for Shakespeare's most famous play, she came to me during LB1 script in hand. Maddie and I have all the props done. I'll let you know if I need anything else. Semester 2 has given me the opportunity to work with Elena in philosophy. It's a new course, which in itself can be tricky, and one aimed for upperclassmen. Nevertheless, Elena has distinguished herself as one of the most willing participants. She's always willing to share and or ask for clarification if she needs it. And on the verge of feeling unwell during the first musical that she had a role in here at West, she led the Socratic seminar with just a whisper of a voice. Elena's positivity, especially so early in the morning, is something to be admired. I feel honored to be her teacher.
My name is Mrs. JROTC, and I have a little group. Don't worry, I won't take all your time. But clap it up for Emma Ortiz. Come on up, everybody at once. Luca Stavola, Daniela Guarino, Daniel Castaneda, Mia McCrae, Noah Smullins, Hayden Chuck, and Calvin Tran. Come on up, you amazing people. Come on up. So I could have done so many students. It was really hard to pick, but I picked some really remarkable young people. So as they come on up, I'm going to start with Luca. Now, by the way, Luca's pants are fantastic. You have to look. You see who I'm talking about. All right, Luca. Right? It is my pleasure to nominate Luca Stavola. Luca is such a kind-hearted, hard-working young man. No matter what is going on in his life or with his lack of motivation for that day, and there are days, let's be real, he works hard and perseveres through it. Luca's always friendly, constantly smiling, even when he's like down and out. I'm like, Luca, and then he looks at me, smiles. It makes me so happy. He gives thorough answers, has excellent handwriting, and mine's terrible, I would know. And he just never lets go of his progress for the day. And one day out of nowhere, he pulled me aside, me and Miss Samuel's chin, and he just shared out of nowhere why he appreciated us. And I'm going to tell you, that meant the world. So please, clap it up for Luca Stavola. Luca, come on down. It's fine, get there. All right, next I have Daniela Guarino. So clap it up for Daniela. All right, so this is for Daniela Guarino. Okay. I have the joy of working with Daniela in her biology class. Although it can be confusing, challenging, and downright difficult some days, Daniela never gives up. She always does her work, participates in class, and is extremely kind and respectful. While all of those qualities are wonderful, it is Daniela's smile that lights up my day. I have an intense personality, and I can tell sometimes Daniela is unsure about what to do with me, but she just smiles at me, and it really, again, it warms my heart. She is a lovely person, and I am blessed to know her. So give it up for Daniela Guarino. All right, next we have Daniel Castaneda. All right. Daniel is just so smart, okay? But it's not just his intelligence that's impressive. It's his kind and gentle spirit. He always says, hello, how are you? And you know some people say that and they don't actually wait for the response? No, he actually means it. He's like, how are you? And he looks at you, you're like, wait, I'm supposed to respond. And he comes with a positive attitude. He participates in class. He's such a strong student that others naturally gravitate to. In fact, the other day, we forced him into being the leader of a group unwillingly, and the kids told me later, wow, he's a really great teacher. And we're like, I know, thank God he didn't say no. So he has such a humble heart, and it's just really a joy to have Daniel in class, and I cannot wait to see where he takes his knowledge in life. So clap it up for Daniel. Okay, next. Sorry guys, this is awesome. Okay, next I have the pleasure to nominate Miss Mia McCrae. Okay. In a class predominantly composed of males, Mia holds her own. Mia is always raising her hand, asking intelligent questions, and never lets us off the hook when we make mistakes. Always tells us when we make mistakes. Not only does Mia stay focused in class, completes her work, she's always making her work look very pretty, I might add, with lovely colors, but she adds such a lively energy to the class. She's always busting Mr. Grillo too, I must say, which is so fun for me and the class. And me and Mr. Grillo both feel so lucky to have her in our biology class. And I can't wait to see what she does with all her potential. It's just immense. So clap it up for the wonderful Mia. Great. Next is Noah Smolins. All right, so Noah, okay. Noah is such a thoughtful young man. He's constantly checking in with teachers, asking them how they're doing, and again, like, he actually cares. And sometimes I'm like, I have to think, and because, I'm walking away and I'm like, oh wait, he's still waiting. He wants to know. So he's constantly checking in with us, seeing how we're doing, and Noah always does his work, always participating, and always adds some insight that we weren't even thinking of. I really enjoyed getting to know Noah and working with him, and I'm so grateful to see him grow as a student. I appreciate you, Noah, and I see you. All right, last but not least, my guy, Caden Chuck. All right, so this is for Caden. Hold on, let me get organized. I got this. All right, Caden. So Caden is such a kind, respectful, funny young man that is full of life and spirit. In a classroom where not many people like to participate, Caden is always volunteering, always sharing his thoughts, and he adds such a joy to the class. Although he has had off days, he never lets that spill out into his interactions with students. He's always so respectful, mindful of others, and it's just really rare to see a young man like this, and a young person, truly, that has such awareness of the people around him. Caden not only is kind, but he's also intelligent, and he does an excellent job in biology. It's really just so super cool to be in Caden's presence, and I just appreciate the joy that you radiate to those around you. So, you're awesome. Thank you so much. All these amazing people! Thank you. I'm done. No, you guys go to your seat. Clap for them as they go to their seats because they're all done.
Good evening, everyone. I have a group of students here. I'm going to call them all up, and then I'm going to read some.
I'm Andrea. So the students that I'm going to call up to come join me up on stage are Kennedy Erdman, Jalen Rivera, Avila Ferrati, Monica Gibson, Christian Beaver, and Amy Dell. They all look amazing tonight. Okay, I wanted to honor Kennedy Erdman. While also creating their own artwork with everyone. Kennedy is great with conversations in the classroom that come up from day to day and always answers with a smile on her face. Abby often sits with students and paints or draws together with them. And Jalen always asks if I need help and with anything to make sure that displays were ready for our art show last week and just like anything in general. Okay, Kennedy, Abby, and Jalen, thank you so much for all that you do.
Okay, tonight, Christian Beaver for his ongoing photo aid work. He started helping with one of my intro to photo classes last year. This year, he continued as an aide and has been an invaluable member of the photo room. He does help with the fact that he's in advanced photo as well. Christian not only helps students with printing in the darkroom, but he also makes sure that if anybody missed a class demo, they learn what to do, which is absolutely amazing. I often find him demonstrating the steps for dry mounting a photo or developing a roll of film. I don't need to ask him to help. He just constantly keeps the class running smoothly. So Christian, thank you for your continuous work in the photo room.
One of the students was in need and...
Monica Gibson is being honored this evening. She has been a helper in the Unified Art class. We had a field trip early in the year, and she offered incredible support to her family. One of the students was in need, and Monica did not hesitate to step in with help. She continued to be such a valuable helper in the class all year. On days we don't have class, she often visits on the way to first period to say hello and to give me a hug. Thank you, Monica. Eva is not here, but she is always ready to help with the Unified Art class. She not only creates her own artwork, but is so eager to help others when hers is to others and cleaning up some encouragement. This evening. Thank you.
Quinn is the embodiment of everything great that is about West. I have seen him not only excel in the classroom and on the basketball court, but also in the cafeteria when he goes out of his way to include students that are sometimes forgotten about. I cannot tell you enough about the impact that makes. These little things make a difference in the world, and that is why Mr. Zico has nominated him tonight. John is a young hero here at West. Always with a smile on his face, always engaging in conversation when others are not. He is someone that brings joy to the class. Although you might realize his hard work, friendliness, and determination to succeed are something to be proud of, and that is why she recommends his name. Thank you so much.
Although he has only been an official library this year, he has been helping us for several. Donovan was the reason why when the call for Night of Stars nominees went out, no student can be nominated twice, and I was sure I waited someone else would claim the honor of nominating him for his dedication to the school community. He was involved in countless clubs and is a student leader in most of them. It was Donovan who seen the need to better communicate announcements to students, asked to start posting on the school televisions. He makes the test of 2024 with its Instagram page and regularly volunteers to read the announcements. Despite being so close to graduation, Donovan's dedication to West continues at full throttle, and his legacy will be felt for years to come. regularly
I love it
volunteers
when we get to
read
see a
announcements.
student find themselves over the course
Despite
of the 4
being
years.
so close to graduation, Donovan's
When Ella
dedication
first
to
became a
best
librarian,
continues
she
at
sat
both
at a round
projects
table
we've
quite
held
far
for
away
years.
from us at the circulating table. She was quiet and reserved, and it took some time before we got to know her. Ella.
Once we did, I realized
Love
that
it when we
Ella
get
was
to see
not
a
reserved
student find
or
themselves
quiet,
over the course of
and I am very
the
glad.
year.
I am grateful that the library is a place
For
where
Ella to let herself be seen,
quiet,
known, and heard.
and it took some
She
time
has
before
been a
we got
gift
know
to
her.
our space. She is
Once we
energetic.
did, I realized that Ella was
leadership
not
and
reserved
initiative,
or
and is
quiet,
always ready.
and I am very glad.
When we hosted
I am grateful that the
Teachers'
library
Children
for
for Bring Your Child to Work Day, Ella was so natural and she has been a gift to our space. Whether she was encouraging them to introduce themselves, making always bookmarks with them. When we hosted the Teachers' Children for Bring Your Child to Work Day, I love that there are so many facets to Whether she was encouraging them outer space and visit a yoga class. She always seems ready for adventure, always ready with confidence. But at the same time, she is so sensitive, thoughtful, artistic, and creative. She's also hilarious. She probably doesn't realize how many times she has made my day by writing funny messages in the username space on my computer. I wish her all the best to infinity and beyond.
Salma has been a library aide for 2 years. She is the only aide to shelf books without being asked, maybe ever, and always steps in at the circulation desk whenever needed. She has created library displays and is always a mature presence in the library. We appreciate Salma's fastidious personality and admire her leadership qualities. And while most young people, and older people too, would simply complain about an injustice, Salma is willing to roll up her sleeves, put in the work, and make the world a better place wherever she can. She spearheaded West's Period Pantry project and has worked with the school community to make sure that every student who needs feminine hygiene products is able to get them. She speaks passionately and knowledgeably about events that matter to her. I am always impressed with Salma's dedication to causes and her drive to make the world more equitable. She is a star, and I am happy to acknowledge her tonight.
Indeed.
She speaks passionately and
Indeed's
knowledgeably.
creativity, calm, and
always
kindness have made the library an even
drive to
better
make the
place to
world
be
more
for the last 2
She
years.
is a star.
Anytime we asked her to paint, draw, or arrange, she always managed to make the library more like herself. Indeed's
Warmth,
creativity,
open,
calm, and kindness have made
It was
the
Indy's
library
enthusiasm
an even better
that
place
inspired
to
me
be
to
for
find
the
this
last
fish
2
tank.
years. Anytime I put a draw or arrange that,
With her help,
always managed
research
to
and suggestions, we
warmth
set up a
and
little
intimacy.
underwater world that many libraries have enjoyed since it inspired me to find this fish tank in the library. She's fed and cared for them. She's also secluded our endless many library hungry guppies away from our frogs so they could get some food too. She's fed and before long, naturally, we needed a second tank just to make sure our frogs away from our frogs could get some food too. And before long, compassionate, thoughtful, These qualities also make me big with kids. I loved watching her with the teachers' children during Bring Your Child to Work Day, and I know she will make an outstanding teacher. No, I'm sorry. Just lost my spot. I am so glad to have some of her artwork to use in displays for future years. Not only will future West students get to enjoy her beautiful work, and not only has she left a bit of herself imprinted on our library forever, but I will get to think of her time as a West Library aide every time I get to hang it up.
He is dependable, smart, and outgoing. Elio is also quick-witted and funny. When asked, he's always willing to help in the library, to show up for after-school activities, or to do the morning announcements, often with great pizzazz. But talked about sports and after-school jobs, and we've discussed world events, which Elio easily does with knowledge and insight. He is a devoted uncle who enjoys attending his nephew's sporting events. He is a trustworthy friend who always celebrates friends' successes as though they were his own. And he is a wonderful mentor to the underclassmen, many of whom could use some words of
The next announcement yearbook staff.
Call them up in no particular order. Zoe Marie Ecubanis, Bridget Herman, Alexander Ortiz Pantoja, Nathaniel Camacho, Tyler Redfern, Alexis Ackwady, Gracie Amabile, Ciara Peters, Brittany Johnson, Alexis Singletary, Catherine Briscoe, Malia McClinton, Genesis Mendez Munoz, Christina Zorn, and Molly Tepper. Figured I'd get that part started. Every year, a group of students get together and create a publication that serves as a time capsule of our year here at Cherry Hill West. We call this yearbook Rampant. The staff of the yearbook this year, led by Editor-in-Chief Zoe Maria Cubanas, they put their heart and soul into this publication. How well they gel. Other students also here tonight that were nominated by other teachers for awards, so I was not able to put them on my list because I got there a little bit too late. So I'll make sure to thank them privately. But with this year's young, energetic staff, I am truly looking forward to the future. So thank you guys for all of your hard work this year, and it's going to be amazing.
Conversations, his passion for academic success, his enthusiastic and authentic love of learning have been proudly wears his heritage while being only the second in his family to attend post-secondary education. Personally, it is his maturity and humility that have always impressed me. From the time I first met him, he exhibited a sense of serious maturity that most teenagers simply do not possess. His contemplative, if not calculating nature speaks to the fact that he is wise beyond his years. Being bilingual and residing in 2 countries have provided valuable life experiences beyond words for this young star. As a result of working for his family's construction business, his passion for art, design, and construction have evolved over the years. Thus, his interest in architecture has grown exponentially. Simply put, this is a quality, talented young star and a remarkable individual. With a high penchant for high academic achievement and matched only by his kindness and goodwill, It is with my utmost pride that I present my star, Diego. Next is Gil. It is with great joy and pride that I extend my highest endorsement for this star and to celebrate him on this special evening. As his guidance counselor, I have had the privilege of observing his extraordinary academic accomplishments, athletic success, and exceptional character over the past 4 years. He has consistently exhibited an unwavering commitment to both academic excellence and athletic achievement, earning a well-deserved place on our school's honor roll. His dedication, perseverance, and intellect make him an ideal recipient for this evening's recognition. As a standout in track and field, he is a quiet leader, always polite, considerate, and hardworking. His inspiring leadership qualities have earned him the respect and admiration of his coaches and teammates. This star distinguishes himself with an exceptional work ethic and determination. Whether in the classroom or on the track, he approaches every task with a mature dedication and commitment to success. With a character steeped in integrity, humility, and confidence, this star is an exemplary young man, and I have no doubt that he is destined for incredible accomplishments. Congratulations.
I'd like to bring up my two recipients, Isabel Coverdale and Alex. In their concert black since they performed today. I'm going to talk while you walk. I'm going to start with Isabel. This student has been a strong leader in the choral program all year long. She is firm but respectful, playful but concentrated, and energetic but helpful. It is not a secret that the underclassmen look up to her as a strong presence in the choral program. This student exhibits maturity that sets her apart. She is a thoughtful individual who is working each day to better herself as a person, performer, and musician. Their talent is what brought them to the craft, but her heart is what keeps her here. I know that every student that she has in her lifetime will look to her as a role model and teacher that they all needed. I can't wait to watch as she becomes my colleague in the choral world and the teacher that students will need, love, and respect. One of my stars tonight is the riffler herself, Isabel Coverdale. I think, Alex, you all are going to agree with this. When this student walks into a room, you're going to know. He lights up the room with positivity and charm. He spends his time making sure that everyone is feeling heard and included. Their curiosity for life and knowledge is truly inspiring. His talent is innate, but his hard work takes him to the next level of performance and musicianship. He's a joy to watch on stage, and his dedication to the craft is going to take him very far in life, and I can't wait to cheer him on in every single step of the way. I feel so fortunate to have met him, and I hope that his light and positivity continues to touch everyone that he meets. Another one of my stars tonight is Alex Santos.
And I'm an ESL teacher. It is my pleasure to actually introduce these students as Night of the Star recipients. They are Angeles Yanqui, Emerson Perez Santos. Please join me on the stage. I know they're here. Angeles? There she is. I knew she would be right here. Emerson. There he is. Christopher Laura Andrade. Danielson Santos Cardona. Tai Mai. Eldomal, Lola Karamatova, and the last but not least, Santiago Torres Ospina. All last week,
it must be a good thing.
As amazing West stars that you are. So I will start with Angeles. Tonight, I have the pleasure to commend Angeles Yanqui. Over here. This is Angeles. She's a freshman here at West. This year, Angeles has set a great example throughout this year as a hardworking, kind, resilient student. For many of us, success is an uphill battle. However, that never deterred Angeles from trying hard and being persistent in her quest for academic success. Every teacher whose class you attended only spoke in superlatives about you. While being shy, quiet, and reserved, you always stood out from the rest in your own unique way. You are driven, focused, and do not take this amazing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to study at our school for granted. You appreciate every teacher whose class you attend. I am proud of all you have achieved thus far and cannot wait to see you soar to new heights in the next 3 years here at West. Congratulations, Angeles, for being a true star in our community. This time, I would like to call my 3 musketeers, Emerson, Christopher, and Danielson. No Danielson today? Okay, so I'm sure you're going to pass the message to Danielson. So these 3 young men, Emerson, Christopher, and Danielson, are inseparable, supportive of each other, diligent in their work, funny and highly motivated. These qualities set these 3 musketeers apart from their peers who walked the halls of Cherry Hill High School West for the first time this year. As freshmen, every day you entered my class and you gave it your all. I was inspired and impressed at the same time. Danielson was not here. Often requested extra work to be completed at home. And this is something that does not happen in this age and time of video games, Instagram, and other social media platforms. Emerson, you always took the lead in many group assignments. And Christopher, you made sure you excelled in every assignment you turned in. All 3 of you reflected the same zeal and love for learning, not only in my class, but also in other classes. Your exemplary conduct, sense of responsibility, and attitude will continue to pave the path of success in your future. You are evidence that every obstacle can be overcome with hard work and a positive attitude. You are an inspiration to so many of your peers, and you are the reason many of us make teaching our passion. Keep up your amazing work and do not be afraid to dream big. Yes, you can be the first ones to go to college from your family. You can set that example for the future generations to come. You have that power. Use it. Please know that college is within your reach. Continue to be the star that you are to enlight everyone's path in your future. Congratulations. I tend to call my students in 3, so this time I'd like to have Ty, Malak, and Lola come next to me. These wonderful ladies, your aura of positivity, respect, appreciation, and friendliness brightens every class you step in. Your smile is contagious. Our school is a better place to teach and learn thanks to students like you. You approach every assignment, every task with a can-do attitude. You never waver in the face of adversities, and you always rise up to the occasion. You do not make excuses in life. You make great successes happen. You are amazing listeners who take the advice and thrive with it. You not only challenge yourself on a daily basis, but also support other peers to face and overcome their obstacles. You are three amazing young ladies that have made your mark here at West. I was fortunate to witness you grow and mold into these powerful young women. As you graduate West, West will always be part of who you are. Please know that our West community is proud of you. We look forward to witnessing your accomplishments in the future as you blaze new trails. Congratulations. You are truly deserving of this recognition. And the last but not the least, Santiago Torres Espina. In the 2 years Santiago attended West, he made a positive impression not only on the school staff, but also his peers. Your curiosity, diligence, hard work, and motivation, your focus was evident in every class you attended. Teachers could not stop raving about your conduct, your scholarly presence, and work ethic. You showed us that you are capable of great achievements. While still working hard to develop English language skills, you made honor roll on several occasions. This is evidence of the amazing potential that lies within you. As you continue to take flight and embark on a new chapter in your life, I am thrilled to recognize you as a star in our community. Keep lighting our world. Congratulations, Santiago.
And I also teach ESL here at West. I nominated 4 students. I don't know how many of them are here because I know at least one had to go to work tonight, but I nominated Teresa Dowden, Aura Lopez, Walter Lopez, and Shazil Qureshi. Here she comes. Hello, Aura. I nominated Aura because she is such a collaborative member of West. Not only is Aura an accomplished student, but she always provides support to her fellow students on a daily basis. She does this willingly and with patience. Seeing her interact with her classmates has been a highlight of my year here at West, and I'm proud to present her with this award. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tegan Ernberger, and it is my pleasure to introduce Ava McCullough as my Knight of Star recipient. So Ava's work ethic is exemplary, especially for a freshman. She has demonstrated a care for her education and a desire to succeed in the mathematics classroom. She is an active participant and strives to stay engaged regardless of what's happening around her. Not only does she have an intrinsic motivation to succeed, but she helps those around her. Ava, you have a spark, and I'm excited to see what you achieve in the rest of your high school career. Congratulations.
my pleasure to introduce Juan Abalos Zavala, Jaden Aquendo, and Emma Sirko as my Knight of Stars recipient. Okay, so I'll say your guys' names and then give you your certificates. But I have gotten to know Juan in 2 of my classes this year, AP Literature and Composition, as well as Asian American Pacific Islander Studies. In both classes, Juan has proven himself to be a conscientious, compassionate, and kind student. Especially in AAPI studies, I really appreciated Juan's attentiveness and willingness to learn things outside of his comfort zone. As one of the few upperclassmen in the class, he's clearly a leader among his peers as he demonstrates maturity and great character in every aspect. I'll also never forget how he gave up his personal time on a Sunday for like 6 hours, I think 2 weeks ago here at West when we held the Asian American Pacific Islander Festival. He just jumped right in, whether it was trying to tell our vendors where to go on our confusing campus or impromptu doing an interview with Andy Kim. You're just so willing to help, and I'm so grateful to be your teacher. Jaden, so this student has been consistently a positive presence in our classroom. The way you can read literature and write about it in such thoughtful ways has just been such a treat as your English teacher, and every day you're in class, the class just feels different. Not only is he academically gifted in his ability to read and analyze complex works of literature, he's also an overall thoughtful student who just brings his peers up to a higher level in every circumstance. And most recently, Jaden, who's not even enrolled in our AAPI studies class, took his time to help me plan my first ever field trip as a teacher, let alone to New York City, and I have zero sense of direction. But Jaden just stepped up as a leader. He Google mapped where we're gonna go, and he came along, and was just a great example for all the underclassmen. He deserves so much recognition for the consistent way he makes West a better place. And last but not least, I have the pleasure of introducing Emma. I had the chance of getting to know the student in my classroom. Emma is a quiet but hard-working student. She works hard, gets things done, and is one of those students I can always count on to be the best version of themselves every single day. She's consistent in her effort to contribute to our class discussions, and anytime I put you in a group, you're always a leader who just really elevates your group in any circumstance. But I really got to know her during this winter season when I somehow ended up coaching cheer for a season. And in my, I was freaking out pretty much. And Emma came along, who doesn't cheer for winter season, but she's cheered for 4 years at West here. She stepped up to offer her assistance for tryouts, and taking hours out of her own time, she helped facilitate tryouts to establish our team. And without her, none of that would have been possible. So you deserve so much recognition for the faithful hard work you put in to make West a better place. So thanks, you guys.
Hello, my name is Francesco Gambino. I'm one of the art teachers here at West. It is my distinct honor to invite Nia Williams up here on stage. So Nia is an incredibly talented individual. I've had Nia this school year in both fine art and graphic design. Nia's always asking questions and always part of the project. She wants to know everything that there is to know about technique. She shows up to extra help just because she wants to learn new things, not because she needs it. Nia is the epitome of a natural-born leader and a model student. On behalf of West, we're all so excited to see how far you go in life.
Todd Mario Tomasi, Air Force Junior ROTC. I have a big list. When I call your name, please come up and stand to my right. Ashley Lopez, Ortiz Lopez. Ashley, there you are. Come on up. Cadet Aubrey Rooney. Aubrey, there you are. Cadet Angeline Colwell. Are you there? I don't see her. Oh, they were there. Hi. Cadet Caitlin Campbell. There she is. Cadet Caitlin Cassiano. There she is. Cadet Bianca Slivko. Cadet Bailey Dallas. Cadet Lenija Soto. Cadet Kimora Daniels. There she is. Cadet Aya Kali. I'm sorry. Cadet Layla Williamson. And Cadet Essence Bishop. Are you there? There you are. In Air Force Junior ROTC, there are these core values that we teach cadets. And they're the same values that the United States Air Force uses to undergird its activities. And they are integrity, which means to do the right thing even when no one is looking, excellence in everything that we do, and then service before self. Each one of these cadets, all 12 of them, live by that. I've seen it. They have embraced those values and they illuminate the hallways when they walk down between their classes. These cadets are lighting the way for future female cadets. They are burning through barriers. They are eliminating stereotypes. They are the future of what female cadets can be doing and what they can do in their lives. Now, this is not platitude. I've seen it every day. They're like a supernova. I see it in their behaviors in the classroom. I see it when they walk down the hallways in their uniforms. I see it when they're doing their drill practice. I see it when they're working out in the gym doing their PT. I've seen it. How could I have missed it? How can anyone miss it? After all, the star that they shine can only have come from a night of the stars. Let's give them a big hand. Pass these out.
Good evening, I'm Carole Roskoph, and I would like to call up Kaylee Krupa, Sophia Bronny, Lucas Carlson, Morgan McAllister, Tyler McGrath, and Julian Tableau. So I will start with Kaylee. Sometimes there is that one student who does everything right. In my theater program, there is always a student who quietly but consistently makes a significant impact, flying under the radar but always leaving a lasting impression on me. And sometimes, because life happens and I am so busy, I don't always let them know how much I appreciate and respect them. That student is Kaylee for me. What sets Kaylee apart is the way in which she carries herself with grace and humility. Having her in class, I know that she doesn't seek the spotlight or accolades. Her work ethic and her kind heart do not go unnoticed. So tonight, I want Kaylee to know how much I appreciate her commitment and dedication to West and to the theater. You remind me that success is not just about talent, but also about determination and dedication. And I can't wait to see what you accomplish in your senior year. Congratulations. Next, I'm going to talk about three of my students, Sophia Caprati, Lucas Carlson, and Morgan McAllister. At the beginning of every school year, I look forward to meeting all the new freshman theater students and learning what talents they'll bring to the West stage. Sophia, Lucas, and Morgan are my standout freshmen who have epitomized kindness, dedication, and hard work in every aspect of their involvement. I have had the pleasure of watching Morgan come right off the soccer field to rehearsals, never missing a beat, and always giving 100% to both athletics and theater. Sophia won the lead in A Christmas Story, and her professionalism and commitment to the production made her a standout performer. The respect that teachers and his peers have for Lucas have earned him the honor of directing his class's one-act for our one-act play festival. He is one of the most dedicated, devoted theater students, participating as both an actor and a stage crew member. And I feel very lucky to have these three young people for 3 years more. I know they're going to be my leaders in the future. Congratulations. Just so you're closer. Okay. Tyler McGrath. Tyler's selflessness and willingness to help without seeking recognition are his most admirable traits. At rehearsals, he is consistently supportive of everyone and is always, and I mean always, the first one to jump on stage and move furniture for me or to fill in for a missing actor. I have noticed over the years that he often puts the needs of others before his own and goes above and beyond without expecting anything in return. And I have never, ever heard him complain. I sometimes think he may not realize that I notice all the quiet acts of kindness that he does, whether it's supporting another cast or crew member or being the positive energy that I need at that moment. But it does not go unseen. So thank you, Tyler, for being that kid who makes me remember what it is I love about education. Julian. Julian is a young man who refuses to let his circumstances define him. Despite facing many obstacles in the past, he has managed to overcome those challenges and succeed. Julian has channeled his energy into something he loves, and that's theater. His dedication to his art is evident to everyone who works with him. Whether it's during rehearsals or in the classroom, Julian approaches every task with unwavering focus and enthusiasm. He has grown and matured so much this year, and I am so incredibly proud to see his confidence shine through as he actively participates in both my classroom and in productions. He has the respect of his peers, and through that, they have grown as actors. His transformation this year has been incredible, and I'm so very proud of him. Congratulations.
Robertson, and I'm a guidance counselor here at West. And it is my pleasure to introduce Joey Fallon Lewis as my Knight of the Stars recipient. Joey is one of the most caring students I've ever met here at Cherry Hill West, and I've been around a long time. She always has a smile on her face and is willing to do whatever anyone needs, ever. I met Joey last summer when I had the privilege of coaching her on a summer swim team. She's an avid dancer and spends many hours in the dance studio. When Miss Begley and I tried to convince her to come swim, she was like, I don't think so, very hesitant, because of her dance schedule and commitments. However, we were able to talk her into becoming our manager for both the girls and the boys swim team. Being a manager is no small task. It involves keeping first Miss Begley and I organized, which is not an easy task. During the meet, she has to get orders of finishes of the swimmers from all the officials, add the score, keep track of all the times, all while dealing with all of the swimmers and the coaches. She also, because she was with me most of the time, she had a ride home on the boys' swim team bus several occasions, and that alone deserves recognition. All of you out there. Joey did this season without missing any meet or time, and of course she always did it with a smile on her face. We could not have gotten through this swimming season without her.
Now I'll be presenting on behalf of myself, Beth Coffey. It is my pleasure to introduce Caitlin Bianco as my Knight of Stars recipient. It is an honor to recognize Caitlin tonight. There are so many things that I love about teaching. But it is not just seeing my students grow in the learning of a new language. Although Caitlin is, yes, excelling in this way also in the classroom, it is the smile, the welcoming smile I receive every day, and also the details of her weekends and the night before that I look forward to. Caitlin is bubbly, personable, and makes coming to the classroom enjoyable. Caitlin, thank you so much for being a bright spot on my busy days.
I have two students that I wanted to award this certificate to tonight for two very different reasons. But the two students I want to call to the stage are Mackenzie Howlett and Cameron Dallas. I'll wait for Cameron to come up, but they like match. I don't even know that, so it's perfect. So Mackenzie, I learned to teach this year. She's a freshman, I teach mostly juniors, but I got to meet Mackenzie and her friend Nayla on the trip to Atlantic City for DECA States this year. Mackenzie and Nayla were set up in a room with two students who are enrolled in our functional vocational DECA program, which is what I was leading for that trip. And a lot of times students will be kind to those who have neurodiversities, and they might welcome them, and so on. However, what stuck out to me with Mackenzie and her friend Nayla is that they genuinely didn't let neurodiversity put a wedge into being able to make a connection with a peer. And I felt like they treated their roommates as equals, as their peers. They didn't speak down to them. They made them feel included in activities and conversations. And I just felt like it, so I don't teach Mackenzie, but those two nights and being able to spend time with those young ladies just really meant a lot to me. It blessed my heart, and I feel like they truly embody what it means to build an inclusive environment here at West. That is what we want from our students. So for you, Mackenzie, thank you. And then for Cami is my student this year. thought about a star in my classroom, I thought about Cammie. Cammie is quiet, she's not the one that's gonna be speaking loudly in class, but why she's a star to me is I feel like she goes out of her way to make sure everyone around her feels heard and seen. And so that's so important in our world today. If somebody is hurt or having a bad day, she will listen to them conscientiously. She's gonna make sure that person feels heard. She accepts all of her classmates, even her neurodiverse classmates. She's always kind to them. She's a student who might be quiet, but her actions speak loudly of the caring soul that she is, and I am blessed to have taught her this year.
Good evening. My name is Ryan Sagany. I'm the instrumental music teacher here at West. And it is my honor to introduce Finn Hutchinson, Ian Yofa, Justin Lansing, and Leigh Sachs as my men stars. So these 4 students that I nominated are leaders within the school community. Not only do they help support the instrumental, choral, and theater programs, but they also help their fellow students. They're very quick to lend a helping hand in any capacity that I need them to, whether I ask them to or not. From the marching band field to the stage to the band room, these students are quick to lend a helping hand to their peers. Their witty senses of humor brighten the classroom each day. I am excited to see where life will take each one of them, and I am proud to have played some small part in their lives. Congratulations to my students.
The last one that I will be presenting tonight is on behalf of Miss Jocelyn Klein. It is my pleasure to introduce Michael Suarez, Emily Tran, Tavion Bailey, Morgan Keogh, Richard Summer, and Ethan Pagan. From Miss Klein. Mi gente, you persevere through challenges to achieve academically and to set yourselves up for success after graduation. You made coming to work and my first couple years here truly special. Thank you for your hard work and what you have contributed to the West student body. I am so proud of you, all of your accomplishments, and I thank you for the privilege of teaching you. Best of luck and what's to come.
Good evening. My name is Sandy Bashevsky, and I'm a math and electives teacher here at West. And I would like to call to the stage Cesar Camba, Karen Dallas, Ty McMillan, Avante Arroyo, Michael Ruger, and Angel Sotovia. So I have been, after 34 years teaching, I have to tell you, I have taught thousands of students in my career and have many students that have stood out to me, but it is rare that a whole class has. By luck of a computer, these students ended up together in an elective math class. When I say I have never had a bad day with them, I I mean it. Each student has had his or her own strength, and they contribute to make us a powerful team. It is a collaboration as we laugh and learn together. And I want you to all know, you are my stars, and I wish you best of luck with your future endeavors. I'm very proud of you. I actually have two more groups. My second group is Colt Milvez and Ryan Siak. So these gentlemen are both in my supermarket class, and I have many students who make me smile. But these are two seniors that have been absolute standouts in our class. They push themselves beyond their own expectations. They lead teams of their peers. They've proven to everyone around them, determination yields excellence. I am so proud of how far they came and look forward to seeing all they will accomplish in the future. Their stars shine brighter every day.
Phone is right here.